Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Karen, 63 and VSG. I'm reporting to you today. I really wasn't planning on doing a video, but I wanted to celebrate some small victories. As of today, my week 1 is over, post-op VSG, and I've celebrated a few small victories over the weekend that I didn't think I was going to get to, not for a while yet, because this surgery is pretty difficult, especially for someone, I think, as old as me. You know, recovery time in an older person, I'm not saying I'm elderly or anything, because 60 is the new 40, but I think you just recover a little bit slower, shall we say, that's all. And, you know, in my case, I definitely feel that. I got home late on Wednesday night, so the first full day I was home was Thursday. Today is Monday, May 6th. So Thursday, I was home 1 full day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 full days. This is my 5th full day, and there were a couple of, like I said, small victories over the weekend. Let me just talk about the first one. The first one was the first thing I tried to do last week, which was take a shower. And I was able to take a shower. I felt so good after I took a shower. But I'm telling you, I was completely wiped out after that first shower. I had to sit down and actually put my feet up on the recliner for about 35 to 45 minutes. I couldn't move. My legs, especially my thigh muscles, were so fatigued. They didn't really hurt, but they felt so fatigued. It felt like I had bicycled about 100 miles. And you know when your legs just get like rubbery and things like that? That's how my legs felt. So I had to just put them up and just relax. I also had like a lower backache too, because I noticed that during the first few days, when I walked, because of the pain, I would kind of slump over a little bit. And I didn't really realize that until this morning when I finally got up and I was able to stand up straight. I mean, that's a great thing when you can stand up straight without any pain at all. I mean, this was a really nice small little victory. Another small little victory that I had was that I have been sleeping in the recliner all night long because my bed, I have a Tempur-Pedic mattress. It's very comfortable, but my bed is older and it doesn't have that tip-up feature where you can tilt your head up, which I definitely am going to plan on investing in after this whole thing. Because as you get older, I think you need that tilt-up feature in a bed because it gets sometimes harder to breathe anyway. But getting back to the subject, I tried with 1, 2, 3, I had 5 pillows at one time. I just couldn't get myself comfortable. It seemed like I would lay there, I'd be comfortable for about 10 minutes, I'd try to fall asleep, and then, like, you know how you jump? I'd jump and like, ow, so I just couldn't do it. So what I did was I went back into the recliner. Well, Saturday night, I decided I'd try again in my bed, which I did. I lasted about an hour and a half, which was a small victory to me. And then I ended up in the recliner that night. But last night, I tried again in my bed, and I lasted for 3 hours, and I actually slept soundly for those 3 hours. And when I did wake up, I was a little bit uncomfortable. So what I did was I went into the recliner. It was around 2 o'clock in the morning, and I slept straight through until 5:30, 5:45. Oh my God, it was like heaven to get that kind of sleep. And today, I took my shower again. Obviously, I took my shower today, and I was able to, instead of feeling like a wet noodle, the last time I couldn't even hardly get dressed. I had to sit. This time I was able to get myself out of the shower, get myself dried off, comb my hair a little bit, and then I had to go sit. But I only had to sit for about 15 minutes before I went back and dried my hair. So that was a small victory. So I've had all these small victories this weekend, and I'm so happy. It has only been 6 days. I mean, tomorrow is 7 days. Tomorrow starts the second week of my post-op journey, and I'm still on the full liquids. I still haven't chewed anything in now 3 weeks. So it's getting a little bit boring, these not clear, but full liquid diet. I'm trying to spice it up a little bit. I got a couple of different kinds of boxed soups. I'm still having my cream of wheat and my Dannon Light and Fit 80-calorie Greek yogurt. Last night I decided to have some applesauce, so I introduced that. I pretended like that was my dessert, my no sugar added applesauce. So that was nice. And I got 2 protein shakes down yesterday. Today I plan on getting my full 3 protein shakes in, because I think the protein is what really made me feel better today. And another thing that made me feel better, and this is, again, caution, caution, TMI, TMI. I said to myself all weekend, can I buy a bowel, please? I need to buy a bowel movement. And I just was waiting, and I took milk of magnesia, which I almost projectile vomited all over. I didn't, but it felt like I was going to be like, on The Exorcist, that girl. That's how I felt. But I didn't throw it up, but I couldn't even take more than like a little tiny sip. So I ditched that. I bought some other stuff, the Go Smoothly, or, it's a tea that it makes you have a little bit of a constipation relief effect if you Go Smoothly. Or I'll get the proper name of it soon as I can think of it, but I can't think of it right now. But that seemed to help. And I waited for my bowel movement. I wanted to buy a bowel. I would have given $1,000 for a bowel, Pat, but I didn't. So finally this morning, guess what happened? Ta-da! A big victory. So I feel so much better. I can't believe 6 days. 6 days. And, I just feel great. I really do. I'm hungry, but I'm not. It's the weirdest feeling. And you people that have had VSG surgery know how I feel exactly. Last night, my husband, God bless his soul, he's been making the dinners all week. He made some ahead of time because he doesn't get home from work some nights until later. And my dad has to eat before 6 p.m. because he has a little bit of stomach trouble if he eats later in the evening. So my husband made the dinners. I just had no energy all week long. I felt like a wet rag. I really did. So last night he made crab cakes. Oh my God. They smelled so good. They were just, I was dying. I wanted to take one of them and go, I didn't. I'm still doing my full liquids, Dr. Chava. I'm not making any cheats. But I cannot wait for him to tell me that I can even have pureed foods, because I've been thinking, whoops, sorry, that was my cat's tail. I've been thinking and watching a lot of YouTube videos on recipes for VSG post-op purees and stuff like that. And I follow this one girl named Time to Shrink. She's really good. She's like a professional video maker. I just put these things together. I take one take. I view it once myself, and then I go to the next, and then I just upload it. I mean, what you get is what you get with me. But she takes a lot of time and effort into making her videos, and she's a great cook, and she really, really makes these wonderful recipes. She's past the VSG puree stage, but if you check her video, Time to Shrink, you'll see her older videos and some of her recipes for that. So that's what I've been watching to get some ideas about what I'm going to eat. I mean, just meal planning is making me, really get excited for food again. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I wasn't, like I said, look, it's almost 10 minutes already, and I wasn't even planning on making a video today. But I just wanted to let you know on some of my small victories. I didn't weigh myself today. I'm not one of those people that is a stat geek. I don't care. It's how I feel. It's how I look. you know, it's how I feel, like how much energy I have. I know I'm losing weight. I can feel it in my clothes. I know that they'll weigh me on Friday, and I'll give you, when I go back to the doctor for the first time, and I will give you an official weight then. But I'm not one of these now, let me first tell you my stats. I'm 5'5" and I da da da. You know, who the heck cares anything about that? You don't know me. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I think by, you know, looking at me, you can tell I feel so much better. And it's only been 1 week. 1 week, guys. 1 week. So anyway, let me just sign off and oh, and I wanted to give you a shout out, all of you, every one of you out there that have subscribed to me. I can't believe this, that people are actually interested in what I have to say. I really can't, and I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. I'm up over 100 subscribers now. You're from all over the world. I mean, this YouTube thing is fantastic. If I can reach just one person and tell them anything that they, when they shut me off, will say, you know, I never thought of that. Or, you know, I learned something from her. That's all I care about, okay? I love you guys. So you take care, YouTubers. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.